There's been a pretty big, insane NFT hype in the last couple of months. Right now, it seems to be waning off a little bit, and everyone seems to be looking for the NFT that's going to be completely mainstream. And now everyone is wondering if the Matrix NFTs are going to be the mainstream NFTs, of course, that are going to be the perfect bridge, if you will, between the world of NFTs, between the crypto world, the digital world, the metaverse, and on the other hand, the real world, the people, mainstream people, if you will, the people who are not really into crypto just yet, not into NFTs just yet. So let's see if these Matrix NFTs are going to be the mainstream hype everyone is talking about. My name is Wiebe from Nesami, and it is my mission to make sure that everyone knows how to lead a financially healthy life by, of course, investing in not only stocks, not only crypto, but also in NFTs. Right now I'm coming at you with a pretty different setup from what I am usually doing, so yeah, that is why the quality might be a little bit lower than you have been expecting from me. Before we're going to dive into these Matrix NFTs, I would like to talk to you a little bit about what an NFT is exactly, because you might have already heard about the abbreviation NFT, you might even know what NFC stands for, you might even know what it actually means, but let's dive into that a little bit for now. So NFT stands for non-fungible token. Non-fungible, basically the opposite, of course, of fungible tokens. So what is a fungible token? Well, it basically means, let's say, for example, there's a big jar, okay? You and me, we're both going to put dollar bills into that jar. We both have 50 bills of $1 each. So in total, there's going to be 100 bills of $1 in that jar. We're both going to put 50 bills of $1 in that jar. Then we're going to mix this jar, and then at the end of the mixing of this jar, we're going to each take out 50 bills of $1 again. Now, it doesn't really matter a lot if you take out one of my dollar bills or if I take out one of your dollar bills, because the worth of these $1 bills is exactly the same. It is exactly $1 per bill. That is fungible, so it doesn't really matter a lot which bills we are going to take out of that jar after having mixed this jar. Now, a non-fungible token means that it is actually very important which thing you are going to take out of the jar. Let's say, for example, you are collecting baseball cards. This is exactly the same thing with baseball cards, because let's say instead of having 50 bills of $1, we each have 50 baseball cards. So you have 50 baseball cards, I have 50 baseball cards. We're all going to put these in a jar. In total, there are going to be 100 baseball cards in that jar. We're going to mix the jar again, and now we're going to take out 50 baseball cards each. Now, it does, of course, matter a lot right now which baseball cards we're going to get out of that jar, because each single baseball card has its own worth. That is exactly what it means to be non-fungible, because in this case, it is not exchangeable, if you will. We cannot exchange baseball cards one by one, because the worth, the value of these baseball cards is not exactly the same. So that is what a NFT stands for, non-fungible tokens. You can compare them a little bit with collectibles like baseball cards, for example. So let's talk a little bit about the Matrix NFTs right now, because as you might know, the movie The Matrix is going to be launching on the 16th of December, so in just a few weeks' time internationally, and it's going to be in the theaters, of course, and in the United States it's going to launch a little bit later, 6 days later, on the 22nd of December in the United States in theaters over there, and I believe also on HBO Max or something like that. So the thing is, The Matrix has decided to collaborate with Niftys. Niftys is a platform where you can buy and sell NFTs, and The Matrix is now going to issue 100,000 NFTs in total. They're each going to be $50 per NFT. Now, usually when you issue an NFT, a lot of projects have issued about 10,000 tokens, for example. So it looks like this is going to be one of the biggest launches ever for an NFT token. So 100,000 NFTs in total for $50 per piece, so $50 per NFT. So in total, the Matrix is going to get about $5 million in total for the entire NFT still. Now, a lot of people are wondering if this Matrix NFT project is going to be completely mainstream, if it's going to be the bridge between the world, the mainstream world, if you will, the regular world, and the world of crypto, the digital world, the metaverse. That is going to be the question that everyone is going to be asking themselves. So as we can read in this article, the launch of this NFT is going to be in two different stages. First of all, the first stage is going to happen today on the 30th of November. So at the moment of of recording this video, we are about 3 hours away from the launch of the NFT. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right now, when you are watching this video, the launch has likely already happened. So let's see if you are able to get some of these Matrix NFTs. And the fun thing is, well, at first we can see that the images are like this one on the screen at this very moment. These images are created with the so-called MetaHuman Creator tool, which is from Epic Games. You might know Epic Games. And these characters are going to be characters from the Matrix. So this is like, well, if you know the Matrix, the people from the Matrix are people who are living in this almost fake world, if you will, the Matrix world, if you will. People like you and me almost that are not unplugged from the Matrix. So this is going to be the character that you can buy for $50 per piece. And then the second stage is going to be launching on December 16th. And on December 16th, if you have bought one of these NFTs, you're going to be given the beautiful choice between the blue pill or the red pill. If you decide to stay in the Matrix, you're going to continue to be one of these Matrix people. But if you are going to take the red pill, of course, you're going to be unplugged from the Matrix and you're going to be in the camp of resistance. So you're going to be fighting against the people who have created the Matrix. And in the next couple of years, there are going to be frequent challenges, as we can see in this article. You're also going to be able to upgrade your NFT person and you're going to get rewards. You're going to be able to join a community. So that is all very, very fun. With regards to buying these NFTs, I can imagine that you might be interested in buying a few of these NFTs. You can do so on the website of Niftys. You can see it over here. You can simply create an account and then you can buy these NFTs if you want with a credit card, but also with a debit card, or of course you can pay it with crypto, and in this case you can pay it with DAI. DAI is a stablecoin, DAI, not to be confusing it with DIE. No, DAI is a stablecoin. You can purchase these NFTs with the DAI token. At first, you're going to be able to buy at the most 25 NFTs per user per day. So that is important to keep in mind. And I think I'm also going to be buying a few of these NFTs, of these Matrix NFTs, not because I think I'm going to be extremely rich after having bought these NFTs, but I just am very interested in the way that everything is going to work and the community behind it. And yeah, to see if it's going to get some kind of hype. Now, do keep in mind there's a lot of risk involved with this type of investing, if you even want to call it investing. Yeah, NFTs carry a lot of risk with them, of course, but also the world of crypto in general has quite a lot of risk. So definitely be prepared to lose your money entirely. Just look at it as a fun project or something like that. You might make a little bit of money with it, but definitely don't bank on the fact or on the possibility that you might take quite some money from it. Now, let me know in the comments, are you also going to buy these Matrix NFTs? Are you going to take the blue pill or are you going to take that red pill? Let me know in the comments below and I'll answer, of course, to all of your comments over there. And with that being said, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and hopefully until the next one. Bye-bye.